Hey guys, Tactical Minds here, and today I wanted to give my thoughts and review on the Terminal List. Terminal List is on Amazon Prime, a book originally written by Jack Carr, who's a former Navy SEAL, and they turned it into a series. One season, 7 episodes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully they make a second season. But anyway, I just wanted to give you my thoughts on it. It's come under a lot of controversy as of late because it's not woke, and it's being seen as a I think I've heard a conservative's wet dream of revenge or some bullshit like that, which is kind of funny. But any event, um, I think Chris Pratt's spoken up a little bit about it and kind of defended it, which I think is awesome. And again, just wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on it. So one thing, first of all, right off the rip, is I really liked the attention to detail that they put into this series. You can tell that it was, obviously, again, being written by Jack Carr, being a former SEAL, his tactics are going to be spot on, and he really tries to put it into there. It's not over the top Hollywood like a lot of places or a lot of movies like to do, which, hey, Hollywood's fun. It's, great. But it's not over the top, which I appreciate. And by the way, this will be spoiler free. I'm not going to throw any spoilers in there. So I'm not putting video clips or anything like that. Not trying to give you guys too much. You make your decision. If you want to go watch it, great. If not, that's fine too. Um, but anyway, like I said, the attention to detail was really good. So a couple of things that I really liked about it. Uh, as far as the attention to detail, one thing would be weapon manipulation, right? Weapon manipulation was really good in it. Right from one of the early episodes, there's a scene with Chris Pratt, and he's, coming down the hallway with a pistol, and you can see both of the thumbs are pointed forward in a very good position. And they really kind of focused in on that. And I thought that was really good that they put that attention to detail in there. Um, Other things that I saw was good muzzle discipline in a lot of scenes. You don't see people flagging each other, which is something that Hollywood often overlooks a lot. You'll constantly see people flagging each other, which for people that don't understand what that means, basically it's, having your rifle pointed at somebody else's body. When you're in law enforcement, military, whatever, when you're doing work, especially when you're doing work in close quarters and things like that, and even out in the open, you don't want to be flagging each other's with your muzzle. So basically, if one guy's crossing in front of you, you want to get your weapon up and out of the way, or down and out of the way, or to the side and out of the way. But you don't want the muzzle of your weapon pointing directly at your teammate in front of you. That's what I mean by no flagging. The muzzle discipline was really good. Another thing, obviously, love the fact that it's not woke. They're not trying to sell a woke story, which is great. Some other things that I liked was reloads. Reloads is a big thing that Hollywood always overlooks. You see a guy with a pistol or a shotgun, and they're just shooting 10,000 rounds. There's even some movies that make fun of it. I was watching a movie a couple nights ago from long, long time ago. If you guys are my age, you might remember, called "I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker" with Keenan Ivory Wayans. Funny movie, but there's actually one scene where they make fun of it, where the guy's got a revolver and the bad guy tells him like, "Hey man, you got a revolver? I carry 6 shots. I counted 32, and you never reloaded." And he's like, "Yeah, that's right." Um, so they never do reloads, and this one they were really good with doing reloads, showing reloads often. And the reloads were great. There was one scene, Taylor Kitsch's in it too, who was really good. I really enjoy him in a lot of his movies. There was one scene where he was reloading the shotgun, and he's doing kind of the standard Hollywood thing. He's turning it upside down and reloading it, and that looks kind of cool, but that's kind of a three-gun thing. In reality, you wouldn't want to reload it like that. You would still want to have that shotgun aimed in and reload it up from underneath. May not look as cool, but the idea of doing that is, if a target or a threat pops up in front of you while you're loading it up there, you can go ahead and pop that round off, put that threat down, and then keep, reloading your rounds. If you've got it upside down, you're not going to be able to do that, obviously, right? So you would reload it this way. So again, you could pop that threat. The other thing, as far as, like I said, weapon manipulation, there was a lot of really good scenes where Chris Pratt, shouldering the rifle was great. Another thing that I love to see in Hollywood, a lot of times you'll see their shooting arm is kind of like chicken winged out. I don't know who told them that people shoot like this, but you'll see their arm chicken winged out. If you were going through tight quarters, you'd knock that thing into a freaking wall and hurt like hell. But you can see he's got really good discipline as far as with shouldering the weapon. Um, a lot of good movement with the weapon. He uses the weapon as an attachment of his body, and the weapon moves as he moves, which is great. You can tell he's moving with the weapon. Things that I saw as far as some scenes where he's going through doing close quarters stuff. He's shooting both eyes open, which is a huge thing that a lot of people overlook. Doing another thing as far as when you're going through close quarters, not keeping your eye in the sight the whole time, actually looking over the top of your sights and having your eye right there to where you can get on target if need be, but looking over the top of your sights, especially in close quarter situations, you can still break that shot if necessary. You know, Another thing, again, looking, moving the weapon where you're looking, which is a, very important thing as well, right? If you're looking, you want your weapon right there looking with you so you can break a shot if need be. There was another scene where he's going up a stairwell and he's clearing it very well, moving slow and deliberate. You've heard me say in the videos before, slow is smooth is fast. You're not running and racing through stuff, right? But he's moving slow and deliberate, and he's clearing up the stairwell, and at one point as he's rounding the stair corner, he actually switches shoulders just to kind of pie the corner better, as opposed to moving his body. He switches shoulders, which is huge. That's not a very easy thing to do. And I thought it was really cool that, again, he worked with the weapons a lot to get that type of manipulation, to have that on par. I thought that was really good. Some other things that I saw was, there's a scene with Taylor Kitsch where he is running a shotgun. I believe it's a Beretta 1301 tactical. And there's a scene where he runs dry, and rather than sit there and try to do a quick reload or something like that, he drops it, goes to his secondary, pulls it, puts a few rounds down range, takes out one or two threats with it, and then reholsters before going back to reload. So that was really cool. The communication, the comms were really good in it. Everything wasn't spot on, but the comms are really good. There was especially one scene where they're stopping and Taylor Kitsch is waiting to load up, and Chris Pratt's character tells him like, hey, how much time do you need? They're communicating, hey, I need X amount of time to reload before we start moving, and then move. Okay, moving. So the comms were really good, and overall, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't nonstop action. So if you're expecting that, it's not nonstop action. There's a lot of people that knock it, saying that it could be a 2-hour movie. I personally liked the dialogue and liked the story. There were some parts that were a little dragged out, but I thought it was done really well. It's not going to be action all the time, as life is not action all the time, quite honestly. So I thought it was really good with that. I mean, there's some cheesy little, one-liners and stuff, and if you guys watch, you'll hear it. But for the most part, I thought it was really well done. I thought the scenes are really well done, even to include a guy in there, and I'm not going to tell you the character, but he's pretty much a fanboy of the military, and he's got tattoos kind of showing that he's representing that branch of the military, but trying to pretend that he's in it. And one of the law enforcement agents calls him out on it. And I thought that was really funny. And there is a main law enforcement agency that's dealing with trying to take down James Reese, who's Chris Pratt's character, who's a former SEAL in it. There is a 3-letter law enforcement agency trying to take him down. We won't use those letters because we don't want to be dealing with them. And quite frankly, I won't even get into my opinions on them right now. You can take a guess who it is, especially if you're a conservative. But again, overall, really good. I would absolutely recommend checking it out. A couple little negative things that I saw, but not really a whole lot. There's a couple of scenes where they're doing things kind of using like rainstorms to cover, but going a little loud and being a little upfront with their weapons, and it kind of didn't make too much sense if you're trying to be quiet. There was a couple of things with that law enforcement agency where there's a scene where they're going through the woods and they're chasing one of the characters, and they're out in the mountains. They're in the mountains and they're using short-barreled rifles, and noticeably short-barreled rifles, like way shorter than you should be running out in mountain setting around in the brush. And there was one scene I saw where they're kind of moving through the brush and they were looking directly through their weapons and not over the top, which if you were out in an area like that and you're looking directly through the, sight, right, directly through your optic, excuse me, on the weapon, then you're not having that good, 360 awareness. And that's going to take you out of it. And somebody who is a, highly trained team would more than likely know that, or at least they should know that. But in any event, overall, it was really good. I did enjoy it. I've watched it twice, and yeah, but you guys, let me know what you think. If you've seen it, put down the comment section below. Let me know what you thought about it. If you haven't seen it, are you planning to see it? Again, overall, I really enjoyed it. And if you do like entertainment that is not full woke, then go over and check the podcast that I do on Spotify, Tactical Minds Raw and Unfiltered. I say the uncomfortable things that you don't want to say in a room around your friends, so you don't have to. It is the furthest thing from woke. And if you're a person who enjoys the content on this channel and the things that I say, I think you'll enjoy the podcast as well. I'll put a link in the description to it, so please go check that out. And as always, guys, thanks for watching the video. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you taking the time to spend with me. Like I said, get in the comment section. Let me know. Terminal List, have you seen it? What do you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What were some of your thoughts on it? Anyway, guys, that's it. That's the video. Again, thanks for spending your time with me. Hit that like button if you did like the video, please, to help boost the YouTube algorithm and all that good shit, right? Appreciate it as always, guys. You guys have a great day, and as always, stay safe, stay tactical, stay dangerous, and stay up on watching your Prime series, right? All right, have a good day, guys.